Okay, and it's StineItch, and we are going to be live here in 1 minute and 50 seconds. We're going to do some gameplay. We just won this game. That was a really interesting game. You might want to check out that last video. It was a Carol can and worked out very well. It was an extremely valid sort of an opening that we made there. And you can kind of like see the ending position there. The back channels lit up. My grandson has access to the back channels. I've got more than 1,800 lurkers and really lit up on that after that last game. A lot of people are saying, oh, we really love your chess, but, your jokes really don't work very well. Like you're missing something in the humor department. And I just wanted to explain about that. Timing is everything in humor. And let me move over here to we're almost time to go. How many more seconds do we have here? 44 seconds. Well, anyway, like I was saying, timing is everything in, in jokes, comedy. And I actually have the timing down very well. My problem is that I have like this inner clock in my brain. It's kind of like a chronometer in a quartz crystal watch, and it beats. It's kind of like Henry David Thoreau about the different drummer. Um, my timing is not really the same as your timing. So for my timing, everything's really funny. If you're not getting it, it's because your timing's not the same. So, give the benefit of the doubt. You can go ahead and laugh at that stuff and realize it's actually really funny. Okay, it's time to go. Let's go. We've got 0 seconds left. I guess I messed up on the timing of the game. Start the game here too. So let's go. Create a game. And that's the black king. You play black. That's the white king. And you guys can see all this, right? Yeah, okay. The other night I still had my starting soon screen up. So, okay, hey, we got white. We're going to play a king's gambit. I don't want to miss out on this. And my mouse feels really firm right now. I don't think I'm going to make a mouse slip. My mouse is feeling quite solid over there. It's on a kind of a wobbly table, but the table's not wobbling right now. I'm using my left hand on the mouse because I want to be sinister. I'm going to play a sinister game here. What? Every once in a while I just do that, see what happens. Just to see what happens. Okay, he can take that. I can castle. I might just castle. Can he do anything to me? Can he actually do anything to me? If he takes that knight now, we'll have the queen and the rook in line. He'll have to castle over to that side. I'm just going to play the clock fast here. I just know kind of like from experience when that pawn comes there to immediately push that pawn up there. I'm going to push that pawn up. See what happens here. Wow. He decided that he was not going to wait. Now, if I go over there, he's going to get a pawn there. I'm going to do it. He'll take that with his pawn, and then I will take here, threatening checkmate. And what's he going to do? We're going to get some pretty good action here. We're threatening checkmate right down here right now. And, if he takes that pawn, we come down there. Okay. That shows you a King's Gambit. King's Gambit is a very powerful game. Not all players blunder like that guy did, that person did. so early in the game. But if they do, that's the kind of stuff you can do. Um, that's what happens on the King's Gambit. The whole idea is to move this pawn up so that you open this file, and to use the rook, and the queen often comes into play. So it's like a classic outcome for the King's Gambit, right there. Okay, let's see what happened with the. We'll look here. Request. Okay, that's what's really great about Lichess. Everything is free. Oh, look at that. That was actually a very solid opening. When it's so close to the line like that, it means, you're playing very, very solid. And I got to look here. StineItch made one inaccuracy, no mistakes, no blunders. So there was a little inaccuracy there, but no mistakes. So, and the opponent was also playing very, very well and made one blunder. So I guess that's sort of indicative of the power of the King's Gambit. One blunder and boom, that was it. So he played a really good game, and one blunder and it was all over because it's King's Gambit. So let's see how that is. Okay, a lot of people wouldn't even call this a King's Gambit because that pawn's not there that can take that pawn. But I call it the King's Gambit because it's e4 and then f4. And basically, it all looks the same to me. To me, it looks like a King's Gambit, just that you have an extra pawn there. Okay, and then it was just like, you remember how it was. Look at that. I was thinking that Lichess, might give me something like, oh, question mark, exclamation point. Oh my God, what are you doing? Lichess likes to do that when you do things like that, when you break up your pawn structure over there on your king side and you're not castled or anything. But no, that was a very solid move. The ball's right there. It's basically zero on both sides. We're very, very even. And I think my only inaccuracy, to tell you the truth, was to play the King's Gambit. But they consider that a inaccuracy. But everything else was spot on. So everything I was saying was actually valid, which that's not all the time that's true. But in this case, everything I did was valid. Now he took there, and I said this was an instructive game, and every game I try to have like a moral of the story. The moral of the story is here, when you're doing something and you think it's important, don't be distracted. He took a pawn there. Oh my God, what's he going to do? He's going to open up a black diagonal against my king. Well, what can I do? Well, we were doing something strong over here, so we just continued. And they're saying that he should have moved his pawn up there and he would have had a pretty good game. Look at that, 0.4. It's basically an even game. Like I'm less than half a pawn right now, which is not very much, really. Very, very little. And if he had done that, things would have been okay according to Lichess, but he blundered. Don't know why he did. He was playing good up to then, and then right there, checkmate. Well, I hope you enjoyed the game. I'll check with my son, my grandson that is, and see what kind of, what the back channels are saying, if people are going to give me more benefit of the doubt on that question of the timing, of the humor and everything, and maybe we'll get some more chat coming in here next. I got to go. The front door is banging too. So we'll see you around next time.